Hi everyone, Space Cowboy here with a little game called Mafia 3. Starting a new series tonight called A Side Order of, where what I'm going to do is do a couple of side missions.
You've been running around so much out there, I figured I'd make your life a little easier. You can use this to call in your support.
And here I was thinking you were a heartless asshole.
Jury's still out on
This game's a bit not safe for work, I would advise. So, what I'm going to do in these videos is basically complete side missions for games. A lot of games get bogged down in the side missions, so I just got this game today. So what I'm doing is figuring out how to... and it's showing me something here, so I would select Associates, which is here, I believe. Or Arms Dealer? I don't have Associates as yet. So yeah, what I would be doing is completing side missions in the game. So I got this game today. I played a couple hours of it, and I've got to say, so far, all I've done is complete the opening couple of hours that sets up the story, and I'm not gonna. How's the best way to put it? I don't go over the top when it comes to games, but the opening couple hours of this was incredible. It told a really, really good story. Now, it might not hold up, it might really be pretty terrible afterwards, but the opening couple hours of Mafia 3, the story it tells, the way it tells it, the framing device it uses, everything about this game was very well done. The gameplay is okay. It's okay, it's not fantastic, but you know, there's been some good things in it, some bad things. I've had some glitches, I've had some fails, not my fault, but it's been not too bad so far. So I'm going to go in and speak to this guy about some side missions, so we'll talk to him.
You a sight for sore eyes.
Okay, so I'll talk to him.
Read those women. God damn if that place in the hellhole. Pains you to see what those redneck fucks are doing, doesn't it?
Yeah, not safe for work.
My hands on Jackson, that all comes to an end. Merle's got pimps scattered around the hollow. Is leaning on them to make up for what he's lost. Kill them, and he'll show up at the club. All right. When you're dealt with them, come back. I'll be able to confirm that Merle's over at the club.
So what this is it's a side mission. Basically, the story to be as plain about the story as possible is you've been betrayed. You were part of a heist that went very well. You actually got through it all and escaped, and then you were turned on. And what that has left you with is a desire for revenge. So what you've decided to do is, you're not just going to get revenge, you're going to take over the entire city. Piece by piece, you're going to take it over. So what that means is going into every area and taking out the bosses and taking over. So what I'm doing is dismantling their prostitution ring in this part of town. What I did was, just before I started, before I saved the game earlier today, was I went into a brothel and freed some prostitutes that were up in the upstairs room, who were basically strung out on smack that basically the pimps were pumping into them to basically keep them there. And I freed them. Ended up becoming a bit of a massacre towards the end when I got discovered, but what happened is I eventually did it all properly. So what we're going to do is what I'm going to do is park this car over here. There. The only thing I found weird about it is the controls. Now, you're playing an open world game, you walk up to a car. If you're playing Xbox 360 or Xbox One, you're going to hit Y. If you're playing on PlayStation, you're going to hit triangle. This game doesn't do that. This game basically says you have to hold down X, which on the PS4 is the square button, and it just doesn't feel right. Okay, so... Oh! Hello.
What? Area's off. God damn it!
Yeah. This game is brutal. Yeah. I'm gonna have to tag this as not safe for work because this game, it throws out racial epithets like crazy. Because it's set in the 60s and you're playing a black character, they throw out the N word quite a bit at you. Now, the makers of the game have put a little warning at the start saying, look, we put this in because it set the tone of the 60s at the time, we don't condone it, you know, blah blah, you know, cover our own backs kind of thing. And, you know, maybe that's true, you know, maybe they felt it was best to have this happening.
Bonjour.
I don't think they needed it, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. So this is one of the other side missions they've got. So you've got this one here, which is the pimps one. You've got this one here, which is he's, like it says here, he's the one that's doping the girls. So we're gonna go get him. This is part of the side mission, the prostitution racket that we're bringing down. So we'll go get him. So yeah, the Mafia 3 I picked up today. Really, really good. First couple of hours. If you're into these type of games and the game is on sale or you're part of a rental service, give this game a try. The opening couple hours really blew me away. I was hooked right up to this point, to be honest. I found it really compelling, the story they told, the characters they built, the setting they're using, everything about this, the time period, everything about it has been really, really good. I was very impressed, more so than I have been with any real Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 5 was good and had a really nice story that it told, had some really funny moments, but it doesn't hook you in from the start. You kind of play it and, you've got these interlocking characters, and then all of a sudden there's Trevor. Oh, he's just killed a character from Grand Theft Auto 4, as if to say, Rockstar saying, well, you know, we're sorry for Grand Theft Auto 4. That's what it felt like. I know they were probably doing it as a point of like, well, no character in this universe gets off clean, but I felt it was more them saying, look, we're sorry. we didn't mean it. Grand Theft Auto 4 was a bit of a mistake. You know, we're making up for it. See, look here, we've killed off a character. He was a character in one of the side bits, so he's dead now. So let's so let's see. We want to go this way. Okay, so he doesn't want me there.
Do we gotta do this, big boy?
Yeah, we do.
What's it going to be? Oh, Lord! Someone call the police!
But surviving one of them ass-chapping winners takes the kind of push. Interesting.
Let's get moving.
Thought I was ready, but I'm not.
See, we'll get him with the knife. Yeah, before you get the knife, the kills are all kind of less gruesome. Kind of went really gruesome all of a sudden.
This here is what they call second chance. Now get lost. Get the... We will find you, cocksucker. Believe that. Have to take cover. Come at him from the other side.
So here's the guy we need to kill. And he's down. I thought that would go... That would actually be a bit worse there, but no. Thought like it would be a bit harder to do or something, but... Oh, okay. So... The basic point of this game is revenge. It's all about getting your revenge on what happened, but taking over the city piece by piece. And the framing it, Vice have done. Bring it down here. Okay, return to the voice. So he's the guy that's given us this. Now I say this is a side mission. In this game, it's actually a main mission, but the reason I'm putting it in my video a side order, which I'm going to be doing every week, just doing side missions in games, because as I was saying earlier, a lot of games have got a lot of side missions, and a lot of people don't like doing side missions, or the side missions take up too much time. I like doing side missions, but what I've found as well. Leave you with the idea that the side missions are important and you need to do them, and it leaves people feeling like they're forced to do them. And what I've decided to do is, I like going through side missions. I mean, as I've stated before, I mean, side missions, I would pop on a podcast and sit and listen to that while I did side missions in Assassin's Creed Unity. And the reason I like doing them is they're fun little diversions from the main game, because there's points in main games where you can get bored and you're like, oh, I've got to go through this again, and you might not want to. Whereas in like the games I like to play, they're a diversion. That's all they are, just a little diversion to get you, get you into doing more in the game. So I like to think of it as getting my money's worth in a game. I mean, if I buy a game and it only gives me 4 hours, I feel kind of gypped. I mean, they might be the best 4 hours I've ever played, but I've still spent money on it. I would expect more. So the fact that there are games out there that are gonna basically give me more time just by doing side missions, I'm gonna do those side missions. Sorry, I'm just picking up some health here. So, yeah. So this series of videos I'm doing is just completing side missions in games that I'm playing at the moment. So first couple of videos I'm going to be throwing up at Friday night. I'm going to do a video every night, every Friday night, that is just a side mission of a game. First couple will be Mafia 3. I'll probably do a couple of Mad Max. Love Mad Max game. I'm still really diving into that. I'll probably do some Dying Light as well. Dying Light has been really good, and the side missions of that are pretty awesome at times. But that'll kind of be where I'm going. Originally, my idea was to get a copy of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain and kind of start doing the side missions in that as videos. 100% honesty, could not get a copy of it anywhere for Xbox One. PS4, it's literally fallen off the shelves. Xbox One, struggle. Don't know why. No idea why that is. Seems a bit odd. And I love the Phantom Pain. I think the Phantom Pain's a great game. Never finished it. Got really far in it, but never got it finished. So, I would like to go through it and finish it at some point, and I probably will eventually if I can get a good copy of it. Well, not a good copy. Get a copy of it on Xbox One. Okay, just heard some shooting there, so let's find out what's going on. So, I've got to kill the pimps here now. I'm guessing these guys are lookouts. I'm gonna walk this way and see what happens. That can happen quite a few times. Sentries, and also if people who witness you committing a crime, if you can get to them first and knock them out, they won't call the police.
You stupid fuck! I see you!
Who sees me?
This ain't
They haven't found all that money from the family.
I'll tell it on out of here.
Starving.
Over here! Get him! Over here! I'm done playing with this asshole.
There. Okay, so...
Shit. Like my daddy before me, I fight for white.
Oh! Now, I could heal myself, but kind of don't want to use that up just now. Okay, so that's that guy down. And I'm gonna try and get out of here. Holster my weapon, because if the police see me...
I say, call the phone. Cover
Oh.
my ass.
No, you don't.
On your ass.
No, you don't. I'm getting out of here. So, yeah, and I've noticed I keep doing that is when I'm trying to connect a thought, I'll use the word so. But the entire game is kind of just deconstructing the rackets, taking them over, taking over the town bit by bit so that the Mafia who betrayed you, and it was the Mafia, they betrayed you, and I don't want to kind of spoil too much, but they betray you and you're left thinking, right, I'm going to take over the entire city. So what you're doing is slowly deconstructing the rackets, taking it over for yourself, and loosening their grip on the city. But what they've done in this, and it's a really neat trick to hide poor AI, is they take the of Mafia. If the police see you committing a crime against anyone in the city that's, you know, connected to the Mafia, so say they see you in a gun battle with some of these guys in the Mafia, the police are going to target you and not these other guys. And that's a kind of neat idea, because what it does is it covers the poor AI design, because they probably designed the AI to, and then they realised, well, it's always going to go for the player, so, and they're like, we could code around that, or let's come up with this framing device where they are going to go after the character rather than, you know, fighting everyone and then, you know, having to work out that headache. So it was really kind of cool the way they threw that in there. And I thought that was pretty neat. Like, little touches like that in games I appreciate. When it's just to cover like things like that, it's nice. When they do it clunkily, I don't like it. And I've heard a lot of people saying that this game gets incredibly repetitive.
How you doing?
Later on in the game, and it might do. I'm still in the first section and I'm still completing the first couple of side missions, so maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but so far super impressed with this game. Like I said, those opening couple of hours are incredible. Really, like, from a story perspective, really well done. Just in the way that it brings you into the story. The framing device is cool as hell. I don't know why a game hasn't done that kind of thing before. Just the way they do it, the way they tell it, the jumping, the pacing, I don't want to spoil it, because if you're going to play this game, that opening couple hours is worth it. It's worth playing. And I'm running backwards and forwards here because I don't want to cut off my train of thought at the moment. But yeah, it's worth playing just for the open couple hours. It's like I said, for a lot of people, if you've got a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 and you can see a copy of The Last of Us cheap, pick up The Last of Us just for the opening half hour or so. That opening half hour it's wow. You're just like, the moment it jumps into the main character's body for what is the duration of the game, when you start playing as Joel in the future kind of thing, like after the disaster, I lost interest. I got so far into it, and then I was like, you know what? This is another zombie game where you do. This is another zombie game where you do stealth, you do action, and man is the greatest monster. Then that kind of thing, and I just wasn't into it. But that opening half hour, oh, it hit me. I was just like, wow, this is just crazy. So, that's worth it for that kind of thing. And if a story, can get you in the first couple hours, then it's one worth playing for a little bit to see how it goes. Last of Us lost me. I know a lot of people will disagree with me and claim that, I had a guy attack me on Reddit one time because I just said I didn't like it, and he went and he sent me this long private message, a huge rant calling me a fat neck beard, and you just didn't like it because of this. And I just said, look, dude, I just didn't like the game. I thought the opening half hour was incredible. I didn't like the rest of the game. And if you're saying, oh, I just didn't like the narrative structure and I just wanted to play a Call of Duty game, well, that's not true. In fact, I think The Walking Dead Season 1 was far superior. In fact, I will be honest, The Walking Dead Season 1 by Telltale, I actually cried at the end. That was a superb piece of storytelling that they told with that game. And at the end, when you've got that choice you have to make, I was gone. I was like, my God, what do I do here? Do I do it? Do I not do it? And if you've played the game, you know what I mean. And it's great. Season 2, not so much. I'm not really. I've played the Season 2, I didn't enjoy it as much. But Season 1, they told a fantastic story, and it was incredible. So, that being said, let's finish up the side mission by talking to the voice, and I'll end the video after that.
Thank you. You a sight for sore eyes.
And you say the same stock phrase whenever I enter the room, don't you? Remaining rackets to be removed. Let's decline, because I want to see if there's any other rackets in the city, so... Nope. 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 Okay, so this is me going into the end of the prostitution racket, so I'll talk to him.
Merle's holed up over at Perla's. What I hear, he's pissed as all hell. Wish I could see that asshole's face right about now.
Just so we're on the same page. Once I'm in there, I'm killing any motherfucker who gets in my way.
Ain't no one shedding tears for those pricks. You do what you think's best.
I'll be seeing you, Laveau.
Yeah, this video is getting not safe for work. I just wasn't expected. Like, I when I thought about doing this video, I was like, yeah, I could do this. And then, now that I'm playing it, I'm starting to realise how cuss heavy the game goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the video up here. I've went way over the time I expected to, but we'll finish it up here. I'll come back again next week with more Mafia 3. It'll probably be a different bracket I'll be dismantling, because I am definitely going to be playing more of this game throughout the week. But yeah, this has been a side order of Mafia 3, I would say part 1. Stay tuned for more coming from me, the Space Cowboy. I'll catch you later.